This is Larry Henares making your day with Rina Jimenez David's article entitled Defiance and Heroism. And we continue to quote. Coming home wasn't Ninoy Aquino's first act of defiance against the Marcos regime, as the 2000 article by former Senator and Cory-era Executive Secretary Joker Arroyo reveals. Indeed, it turns out that Ninoy had challenged the Marcoses long before, or maybe it wasn't that long before, martial law was deemed the Marcoses' last resort to perpetuate themselves in power. I do remember that as a senator, as the virtual lone voice of the opposition, Aquino dropped bombshells at the Senate floor, the most prominent being his expose of the Jabida massacre. It was after he was ordered arrested and detained on false charges of rebellion, murder, and illegal possession of firearms that Ninoy showed his full mettle and his towering defiance of the Marcoses and their military minions. Arroyo says the first act of defiance was Ninoy's refusal to recognize the legitimacy of the military court hearing his case, starting a war of attrition between the tormentor and the tormented. It was, wrote former Senator Arroyo, a battle of wills all the way. Throughout his years of detention, Ninoy would challenge the authority and power of the Marcos regime time and time again. Among many instances, he went on a hunger strike to challenge the legality of his continued detention and trial against his will. He ran for the Batasang Pambansa that triggered the memorable noise barrage that was an early and sweeping form of popular protest that presaged the people power of years later, and then refused to stay put and stay quiet when he went for an open heart surgery in the United States, defying restrictions that had been imposed on him by the magnanimous Marcoses. More about this after these messages. This is Larry Henares making your day with the first part of Rina Jimenez David's article entitled Defiance and Heroism, and we continue to quote. Coming home, despite the warning of possible assassination that Imelda Marcos issued, was just Ninoy's fifth act of defiance, and as a consequence is paid for the act with his own life. Arroyo wrote, the coda to Ninoy's continuing defiance would be his widow Cory's decision to run as for president, and then the people power revolt that led to the Marcoses' downfall. Not covered by Arroyo's article are subsequent events that we can say were but the wholly unexpected postscript to Ninoy's history of defiance. These events, of course, were Cory's falling ill of colon cancer and her eventual demise in 2009, followed by widespread mourning by the Filipino people, grief that culminated in the outpouring of sympathy during her wake and funeral procession, an outpouring that swept her son, Pinoy, Noynoy, to the presidency in a sudden surprise candidacy. This was defiance not just of dictatorship, but defiance of fate itself. Despite the rush of memories and intimations of heroism, there was still and must be vestiges of fear, of the superstitious belief that fate that visited the parents could visit the son. History repeats itself. More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Larry Henares making your day, saying good day. God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time. Hasta la bye-bye.